Henry.
Mea tu te heke a kouti a korangatira, tēnā koutou. Tēnā koutou a koutou haere mai i roto i tā mātou whare, te whare o te raiona, tēnā koutou. Tēnā koutou katoa. Kei a koe, kei a koutou, ngā mema o te whare nei, tēnā koutou katoa. Mr. Speaker, having been around this place for a few years, I've been able to listen to many and see many treaty settlements come and go. And without wanting to be whakahihi, which is sometimes my nature.
Really?
I said sometimes. This is one of the treaty settlement bills that I've been looking forward to. And my colleague, my tuakana, Shane Jones, has mentioned one of the reasons why I've been waiting for this to come across the House. And that is, it is a glaring example of the theft of land and how the theft of land, the confiscation of land, can have such a devastating effect on the economy of that people, its social makeup, and its cultural makeup. You get all the three things that make a people, that make a people tick. And when that is taken away from you, it leaves that entity in such an impoverished state that it is near nigh impossible to get out of. So I take my hat off to Raukawa for being able to get out of it in such a way that they are still here today talking about their stories, living the life that I'm sure their tupuna would have said and would have wished for them. The settlement of this claim goes some way, not all the way. It will never go all the way, and we should be. We should know that and accept. Well, we should. I'm not sure about whether Raukawa will, but we will accept that fact. And my colleague Shane Jones talked about how iwi in America were moved from pillar to post, and he is absolutely right. And one of the stories out of America, which I liken to a number of settlements, and in particular this, is the Trail of Tears, where they moved their whole kit and caboodle thousands of miles, and then were turned away after being welcomed into Canada, turned around and had to go all the way back. To have your own land used to settle somebody else's grievance is, I think, to me, worse than the confiscation, the act of confiscation. Who knows what the relationship was between Raukawa and Kahunguna. I'm not sure, and I won't try and figure that one out. But can you imagine the confiscated lands being given to, inverted commas, your enemy? It beggars belief, Mr. Speaker. Sir, like my colleagues around the House, I look forward to, as the chair of the Māori Affairs Select Committee, visiting and hearing the stories and hearing the submitters on this bill. And one of the peculiar things that we face as a committee when we do the settlement bills is that we can't change settlement bills unless, of course, the two sides agree. And I have to say that for a long time, the committee never delved into trying to change settlement bills until very recently, and we had minor success. Mr. Speaker, my last point is this: that I make a call to not only Raukawa, but any of the community that so wishes and feels the need, is to make a submission. Because there's far too many times people don't make a submission, and then they wake up one morning and want to moan, and the deal's done. Well, the time to moan, and the time to support as well, is at the Select Committee, is at that stage of the passage of the bill. Because I'm sure I speak for all of my committee members when I say, please make it interesting. Don't copy the last 50-odd submissions, so it becomes just a bit of an exercise. Again, I want to say to the Minister of Treaty Negotiations, he is one out of the bag, Mr. Speaker. He is the sort of person who sees that there is a job to be done and goes for it. And I think that we've seen the number of settlements that have come across our table in our time as government is a testament, not boasting a testament, but a testament that these things have to be done. And I also want to thank my Labour colleagues, Green colleagues, New Zealand First colleagues for the collegial job that we do on the Māori Affairs Select Committee, not only for treaty settlement bills and the Māori Party, that we do on these bills. So, Mr. Speaker, I have no compunction whatsoever in recommending the passage of this bill. Kia ora.
Reno Tirakatini.